Kokusai-dori is the main tourist hub of Naha, the capital of Okinawa, Japan. Translated into English, it literally means international street. It stretches 1.66 kilometers and is flanked by restaurants, bars, cafes, hotels, souvenir stores, and shopping centers, including the ever-popular discount chain Don Quixote or Donki. Branching from Kokusai Street are other smaller souvenir shops and food spots housed in Heiwa Shopping Avenue, or Hibodori, and Shijohondori, a couple of covered shopping arcades. It's honestly quite overwhelming when you first get to the street, so I recommend setting a meetup place and meetup time with those you are traveling with if you're planning to split up to explore Kokusai-dori. We made Calbee Plus our meetup place, and I actually wish I made time for a longer visit to Calbee Plus. The last 10 minutes before meetup time was not enough to explore all of the unique potato products this store offered. I didn't know this before I personally visited Kokusai-dori, but there are only 10 Calbee Plus stores in Japan right now. And I believe this is the only branch in the whole Okinawa prefecture, so you might want to consider a visit if you're bound for Kokusai-dori. From the Naha cruise terminal, you can take a taxi to Kokusai-dori. However, if you're on a budget, you can use public transportation. Make your way to Kumeko Shibyume bus stop across Matsuyama Park, which is a 10-minute walk from the port. Take bus 5 or 15 to Kokusai-dori bus stop for 260 Japan yen. Kokusai-dori is just our first stop in this list of things to do in Naha. We have a whole list to unpack in this video, so keep watching. Hey there, TPter! I'm Hannah. Over the past 15 years, my teammates and I have been traveling with Vince and Yosh from The Poor Traveler. As a team, we've visited Naha and Okinawa, Japan multiple times over the past few years, usually through cruise trips. So we decided to curate this list of things to do in Naha to help you plan your own itinerary. But before that, please make sure to like and comment on this video. If you're not yet a subscriber, click the subscribe button, ring the bell next to it, and select all so you don't miss any of our informative travel videos. If you guys have watched our previous video about our recent trip on the Star Voyager, you'll know that there are two ways to explore ports of call. You can either book a shore excursion, which is basically a tour package offered by the cruise line, or you can do it yourself and plan your own itinerary. Aside from a list of things to do, we'll also give you the pros and cons of booking a shore excursion versus planning your own itinerary. For our DIY-ers, we've included a sample itinerary as well for a half or full day exploration of Naha. Speaking of cruises, if you want to sail with Royal Caribbean, use our promo code THEPOORTRAVELER for 5% off your cruise fare on cruising.com.ph. If you're booking with Star Cruises, on the other hand, you can use the same code, THEPOORTRAVELER, for 5% off on stardreamcruises.com. Now, these cruise lines typically do not sail from the Philippines, so if you're interested in sailing from Manila with Costa Serena, book with Avian Summit. You can contact them here. Now, on to the next item on this list. Shuri Castle is the most iconic landmark of Naha. It served as the former seat of the Ryukyu Kingdom from the 14th to 19th century. Much like most of the castles in Japan, this castle has endured many challenges. Shuri Castle in particular has been razed by fire on several occasions, including during World War II, the Battle of Okinawa, and most recently in 2019. Restoration efforts are ongoing, and this is why we have to include a disclaimer that the colorful main castle you're seeing on your screen right now may not be available for viewing until March 2026. However, the main castle isn't the only attraction in Shuri Castle Park. Before you even reach the main castle, you'll encounter the Shoreimon, which currently serves as the main gate to the castle complex. Some of the other gates are also under construction, but during my most recent visit, the Zuisenmon Gate and the Hushinmon Gate were open. Some areas of the castle complex are open to all without a fee, but if you'd like to go past the Hushinmon Gate, you will have to pay an entrance fee. If you're planning to take public transportation to Shuri Castle, take bus 14 from Kokusai-dori to Shuri Castle bus stop for 240 Japan yen. Travel time is 15 to 20 minutes. Built in the late 18th century, Shikina-en Royal Garden was once used as the second home of the Ryukyu royal family. The buildings and structures showcase architectural styles and designs that reflect both Japanese and Chinese influences. The focal point of the lush circular garden is the pond dotted with stone bridges and rokakudo, a quaint Chinese-style pavilion. Overlooking the pond is Udon, the wooden state house with a red-tiled roof. Similar to Shuri Castle, the Shikina-en Garden is also part of the UNESCO-recognized Gusuku sites and related properties of the Kingdom of Ryukyu. If you'd like to use public transportation to get to the Royal Garden, take Bus 5 from Kokusai-dori to Shikina-en bus stop for 260 Japan yen. The travel time is 20 minutes. While in Naha, make sure to try Okinawa's comfort food, soba. Unlike the soba found in mainland Japan, which is made from buckwheat, Okinawa soba uses wheat flour. Its noodles are much thicker and typically served in a flavorful broth made with pork, seaweed, and bonito flakes. The usual toppings are fish cake, scallions, pickled ginger, and braised pork belly. There's a popular variation called soki soba, which swaps the pork belly for stewed pork spare ribs. My teammates Yosh and Asta tried both versions at Kinchichi Soba Kokusai-dori Mutsumi Shokudo, just a short walk from Kokusai-dori. Asta had the pork belly Okinawa Soba, while Yosh ordered the pork spare rib soba, which is limited to only 15 servings per day. If you're more of a ramen fan, you can check out Ramen Danbo Naha Makishi, conveniently located near JR Kyushu Hotel Blossom in the Kokusai-dori area. While its origins date back to 1948, when U.S. military troops stationed in Japan sourced milk and dairy products from Okinawa, Blue Seal ice cream is proudly an Okinawan brand. Today, you'll find its shops scattered across Naha with several branches strategically located along Kokusai-dori. They offer an impressive selection of flavors grouped into Okinawan, American, Blue Seal Standard, and allergy-friendly categories. According to their official website, the top 5 flavors are Okinawan salt cookies, Blue Wave vanilla and cookies, San Francisco mint chocolate, and almond pistachio. My teammates Yosh and Asta stopped by a branch along Kokusai-dori to sample a few flavors. Asta went for a single scoop of Ryukyu tea warabi mochi, while Yosh enjoyed a double scoop, salty caramel and apple, and Okinawan pineapple coconut. During my trip to Naha, I got a scoop of Okinawan salt cookies, and I honestly wish I got a double scoop. It was so creamy and the flavor was so rich. The slight saltiness of the salt cookies matched really well with what I think is a vanilla base, and I tried it at Yubido, this restaurant/souvenir shop which is only a few steps away from the next item on our list, Himeyuri Cenotaph and Museum. This attraction is actually quite a jump from Kokusai-dori and Naha in general, since it sits in Itoman, a neighboring city south of Naha. The Himeyuri Cenotaph commemorates the young Okinawan students and the teachers who took the role of nurses and caregivers during the Battle of Okinawa. The Himeyuri Cenotaph sits inside a beautiful garden, and access to the cenotaph and the garden is free. But if you'd like to gain more context about the contributions of these young Okinawan students and teachers from the Okinawa Female Normal School and the Okinawa Prefectural Girls First High School, you can purchase a ticket to enter the museum adjacent to the cenotaph. Unfortunately, pictures and videos are only allowed until the lobby of the museum, so you'll really have to visit the museum for the full experience. It's not that big of a museum, so you'll be able to cover the whole museum in, I say, 30 minutes or so, I guess. But it's quite an experience. It not only gives you the details of the conditions that these students and teachers had to go through, but the museum also features full-scale dioramas of the caves that served as the field hospital that they tended to. If you're planning to use public transportation to get to Himeyuri Cenotaph and Museum, board Bus 89 from Naha Bus Terminal to Itoman Bus Terminal for 590 Japan yen. Travel time is 1 hour, then take Bus 82 and alight at Himeyuri Notome for 320 Japan yen. Travel time is 20 minutes. Note that Bus 82 departs early. If you notice the travel times, Itoman is actually quite far from Naha. If you're making the trip anyway, you can also include the next item on our list in your itinerary, the Okinawa Peace Memorial Park. This park honors the lives lost during the Battle of Okinawa in 1945. Perched on Mabuni Hill, this vast park serves as a powerful reminder of the island's resilience, the atrocities of war, and the importance of valuing peace. Within the park are monuments, memorials, and museums, each offering a glimpse into Okinawa's wartime past. Notable landmarks include the Peace Memorial Museum, the Cornerstone of Peace, the Okinawa Peace Hall, the Flame of Peace, and the National War Dead Peace Mausoleum. I know we took quite a somber turn with the last two items, but the Okinawa Peace Memorial Park does have an overlooking view of the ocean, a view that allows for peaceful reflection. If you're planning to use public transportation to get to this tourist attraction, from Naha Bus Terminal, board Bus 89 to Itoman Bus Terminal, which is again 590 Japan yen and has a 1-hour travel time, then take Bus 82 and alight at Heiwakinendo Iriguchi for 540 Japan yen, which has a travel time of 20 minutes. Note that the Bus 82 departs hourly. Before we detail the sample itinerary we've made for you guys, we do want to go over the difference between booking a shore excursion during a cruise versus planning your own itinerary first. If you're not planning to visit Naha through a cruise, you can go ahead and skip this segment. But if your cruise includes a visit to Naha, keep watching. We visited Okinawa through 3 cruise lines: Star Cruises, Royal Caribbean, and Costa Serena. Whichever cruise line you are sailing with, you'll have 2 ways to explore at every port of call: DIY or Shorex. DIY or do-it-yourself. If you'd rather explore at your own pace, you can go for a DIY trip. This option gives you full control over your itinerary and is often more budget-friendly. The downside to DIY is that you may come to a point where you are sacrificing a bit of comfort in order to save on money. If you also plan to use public transportation, you may end up spending more time on transportation than actually exploring the tourist attractions. Just make sure to manage your time carefully because the ship will leave as scheduled with or without you. It's always safer to return to the port early to avoid being left behind. On the other hand, shore excursions or Shorex tours are group tours arranged by the cruise companies in partnership with local tour operators. Everything is taken care of: transportation, itinerary, and occasionally some meals as well. All you need to do is show up on time. With this option, your transportation mode is private, usually through a tour bus, which is air-conditioned with comfortable seats. The reason why I was personally able to visit Itoman despite the port of call being Naha was because I was on a shore excursion. If I were using public transportation, I most likely would not have had the time to visit Itoman. That's an edge that a Shorex has versus a DIY trip. However, the thing I personally don't like about booking a Shorex is that I don't have control over my time, as the tour guide on board usually decides the timings for us. It really depends on what kind of traveler you are. If you're interested in booking a Shorex, I recommend booking it even before you even get on board. However, know that you can usually still book a Shorex while on board. Just look for the appropriate desk on the cruise ship you're on. No matter which option you choose, you'll receive essential details before getting off the ship, including return instructions, port name, and port address. Don't forget to bring a photocopy of your passport's bio page too. Now, let's get to the fun part. We've included 7 items on this list, but realistically, you won't be able to visit all of them if you are on a cruise because you'll typically only be given 8 to 10 hours to explore Naha if you're on a cruise. To maximize your time, it's best to focus on Naha's highlights. Check out the sample itinerary we made for you guys on your screen. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And remember, plan smart, travel safe, and make every trip worth it.